Hello everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75. Welcome to another Transformers Movie 2007 review. For this one, we are taking a look at a pretty damn cool figure. Well, I like him. And I liked him in the film as well, even though he didn't last very long, which was a shame. This is, of course, movie BONECRUSHER. And I just thought he is cool, down to the ground. I think he's some sort of, is it minesweeper type armoured vehicle? I suppose this bit does come down like into the sand and would scoop up mines and stuff like that. I'm not totally sure. Though I preferred him how he was in the movie, where this would come down and just flip cars out of the way. Thought that was pretty damn cool. Anyway, so for this, I do find though he is a little bland. I like the sort of like the military sort of like colours, but they could have just, I don't know, a few extra paint apps, maybe even somewhere around the engine, just giving him some sort of like smoke detailing, you know, whatever, some sort of dirt, grime, rust, anything. I think that would have helped this figure a lot. It does have a nice, don't know if it's going to come out too well, it's kind of goldy coloured Decepticon insignia there. I think that's quite cool. And that's about it really. He does have a little sticker on here. I always think that's nice how they have, this was about the only toy to have a sticker for a very long time. That's quite cool. What does that say? Is it BONECRUSHER? I think that's pretty cool. Right, so that is it for this mode really. It doesn't do a lot else, although he does roll particularly well. And he's a good sized deluxe toy actually. I'm going to bring in my other toy that I do have in vehicle mode, just so you can give an impression. This is the Revenge of the Fallen movie. So yeah, so that is a good size comparison there. A nice good Voyager sized and a nice deluxe sized toy. Let me just bring in another Voyager sized toy, which I do really like. And this is Blackout. And this is a great size toy. I don't know how much this sort of toy would cost you these days. Back in the day, this cost what, about, if they were a tenner, I think they were like 15, 12, 19, who knows, they were somewhere around that point, maybe 17, I don't know. But certainly worth it. This, what's it, about 35 quid this would probably cost you these days. How ridiculous, isn't it? I know people can go on about inflation, but, you know, still. But this is a great helicopter. I love this toy. I love it. Well, I love the helicopter mode anyway. Which will come to that one when I eventually get around to reviewing that one. Right, so let's transform BONECRUSHER here. Now we're just going to start by just flipping this panel down. It is sort of tabbed in, just in there. So bring that, flip that one down, and do the same on this wheel over here. Then we're going to come to here and rotate these wheels out. Then we are going to come to this, open that out, flip this out of the way, open this one out, and then to the back here. Just flip that round, and then you can do with that as you please. Then we are going to split this and just bring them out like so. Come around to this side. Then we're going to take these legs and just rotate them out. I love how it sort of like all sort of like turns in on itself. I think that is pretty cool. And we're just going to rotate these legs around first of all, and then these just sort of close up. I can't remember if they tab in or not. It don't look like it, so they just sort of hang around. But this crotch section is going to come down, and I believe it's going to go into two little recesses on those wheels and will now hold them in place, which is always cool. Then we're going to bring BONECRUSHER's head in, like so. And then on these legs, we're going to flip this little claw out. And then you're going to push these wheels. Now these wheels, you can do a lot with them. It's on a little sort of like, I don't know what you call that. Is that like a ratchety joint? But it's kind of cool because it moves all about the place. And bring it all the way to the outside. And then you can do, like I say, you can compose it however you want. It's on those claws, and you can sort of make it look like he's doing out of the movie, where he's like rollerblading along or roller skating, which I did like. I do like Transformers that do weird stuff like that. You can open this panel out on his arm, if I can get it out, like so. This one goes up. Oh yeah, these ones just come down like so, so you're going to bring those all the way up. And then his little hand flips down like so. Not that bit, we'll come to that bit in a minute. Right, so you can flip his irons down, right. And that is what you're left with. You're left with a very awkward, cumbersome looking Transformer, but still looking absolutely brilliant. Now, you can do a lot with this. You can pretend that he's doing like in the movie where he was trying to stab people with it, or you can just display it by splitting it in half, bringing it down. Now, it does have a little gimmick. It is on a little thing like that, so you can clamp it shut and stuff like that, or you can bring it down and then just angle it like so, and then just have it sort of sitting flush up against his back like so. And that looks pretty cool. And then he's got, I like that, an over-the-shoulder Decepticon insignia there. I like that. And these arms, you can have them flipping out like this, giving him weird extendable hands. It's okay. I can imagine that's quite cool for an attack mode, but just as he is, that's looking a little weird for me. But that is BONECRUSHER. Now, he was repainted, I can't remember if it was Revenge of the Fallen or not, or it was for this film, as Jungle BONECRUSHER with a nice weird green colour. Prefer this colour overall. I do have that version. I think it's because I like this mould a lot. Let me just have a nice close-up of that head sculpt, because that is a great head sculpt. And overall, it's got great paint apps. You won't find it on toys these days. So it shows just how, I would like to say how far toys have come, but I think it's how far toys are regressing rather than progressing. But it's a great toy, and it's one of those ones that if you're into movie toys you should pick up, because he's just all over the place, but he's not awkward with it like Revenge of the Fallen Mixmaster. Now that toy I would never review, because I just had the biggest amount of trouble trying to transform that thing. That thing is craziness all over the place. Hate the figure. I mean, it's good in either mode, but trying to get it there, Jesus Christ, that is one big car crash. Right, okay, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I hope you liked this review, because again, I did look for some reviews on this guy, just to see how to transform it properly. And there weren't a lot. Most of them were from 2009. And most of them looked absolutely pretty damn terrible. So I'm hoping I've done this guy justice, because he is one of my sort of like favourites from the first movie. I just like him because he's just got bits hanging off everywhere. He looks like a movie Transformer to me. Right, yeah, I hope you liked this review. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to support my channel, feel free. I've got a little coffee link down the bottom there. If you want to comment, feel free to comment. If you want to share with the video and all that other stuff that people do these days, feel free. Right, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.